Hello, and thank you for joining me for practice today. My name is Julia. Before we get started, make sure you have a couple things with you today. If you have 1 or 2 yoga blocks, that might be really helpful. Any similar size and shape household item will do if you don't have a block. And also a yoga strap. Same thing if you don't have a yoga strap, a belt or a tie or a scarf might work for you instead. You might not need these things, but have them nearby just in case if you're not sure. And let's just find a seated position. I like a simple cross-legged position, an easy seat, nice tall upright spine, eyes closed. Let's just take a couple moments to get started here, deepening the breath. Big inhales and big exhales through the nose. Concentrating all of your energy and all of your attention on the breath. Focusing so much on the breath that any distracting thoughts can start to quiet down, allowing you to feel even more connected with yourself. And as we move through the practice, allowing this to become a mindful experience, a moving and breathing meditation. Or working towards that place if you're not quite able to get fully there today. Just finding moments that feel meditative as often as possible. Let's bring hands into a prayer position in front of the heart. We'll chant the sound of Om together 1 time. Join with me if you're able. Take a deep breath in. Release your hands and open your eyes. Let's find our way to tabletop. Come to all fours. Bring your shoulders over your wrists and bring your hips over your knees. And we'll move through a few rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, bring your belly down and lift your head up. Find cow pose. As you exhale, round the back and squeeze the belly. Come to cat. Good, and again, inhale, cow pose, stretch long. And exhale, cat pose, squeeze in. 1 more time, inhale. And 1 more time as you exhale. Inhale, find a neutral position with your spine. Exhale to plank pose. Walk 1 foot back and then the other. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower, come all the way down to the floor. Lots of control as you lower down. Let your hands be right beside your lower rib cage, elbows over the wrists, fingers spread wide, feet slightly apart, toes pointed towards the back of the room. Legs really straight and active. Tops of the feet stay down, the kneecaps feel like they're lifting away from the floor. Legs are really active. Little tilt in the pelvis. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Squeeze between the shoulder blades as you lift part of the chest up off the floor. Lifting just high enough that it feels like the rib cage could start to lift. Breathe 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, come back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up, come up a little bit higher. Try to use the strength in the legs and the back to lift you up. Only a little bit of strength here in the arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Let your head rest on the floor. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up. Chest and head. Feet stay down. See if you can stretch your hands far down your back. Feels like the hands could lift away from the body just a tiny bit. Lift a little higher. Big breath in. And exhale, come back down. Release your arms, plant your hands, press back, child's pose, feet together, knees wide, chest and head towards the floor. Stretch out through the back, stretch out through your hips. And just know you can rest in this position at any point during today's practice. Take one more breath here. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. And take little movements, pedal through your feet. Anything that's going to help you feel comfortable here. Strong, stable, breathing through your nose. Eventually finding your way towards stillness. Getting an even bigger stretch through the legs, send some weight into the feet. We'll bring the feet slightly closer together just for this moment. And then inhale, take your right leg up high. Exhale, bend open your knee and stretch through the hips. Left heel's melting down. Right knee might point all the way up towards the ceiling so you can open your hips a tiny bit more. Big breath in. Exhale, both feet down. Try the other side. Inhale, the left leg lifts up high. Exhale, bending through the knee. Hips are open. Right heel stretching down. See if you can stretch that knee open a little bit more, really just opening up through the hip as much as possible. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, both feet down. Sending even more weight into the feet. The legs are active here. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale to look forward. Lift up onto the tips of your toes. Exhale, walk your feet up towards the top of your mat. Find a forward fold position. Bring your feet together here if you can. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach high. And exhale, arms come by your sides. Let's get started with our sun salutation. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms reach up high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, step back, chaturanga, lower to a hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply in. And breathe out. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, walk or hop, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up high. Exhale, arms come by your sides. We'll do it again. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, walk or hop, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise, reach high. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, walk or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up high. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, walk or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up high. And exhale, arms by your sides. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, walk or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up high. Exhale, arms by your sides. Surya Namaskara B, our sun salutation B. Big bend in the knees. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga, deep breaths. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, walk or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big bend in the knees. Inhale. Exhale, legs straight, arms by your sides. We'll do that again. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, walk or hop forward. Exhale and fold. Knees bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, legs straight. Arms come by the sides. One more time. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Inhale, walk or hop forward. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Knees bending. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, legs straight. Arms come by your sides. Great job. Let's take the feet apart. Hips width distance. Folding forward. Hold onto your big toes. Padangustasana. Take a deep breath in, head up. Exhale and fold. Looking to create a big stretch through the back side of the body. Head hangs heavy. Lower belly squeezes in. Leaning a little bit forward so you can ground some weight into your toes. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath here. Inhale, head lifts up. Exhale here. Padahastasana. Take your hands under your feet. Let the palms face up. Big inhale. And exhale. Fold. And again, same kind of idea as the previous posture. In fact, you could stay in that last posture if you prefer it. Otherwise, see if you can work yourself a little bit deeper into this fold. Remember, there's some weight in the toes here. The low belly's lifting, the neck is relaxed. 1 more breath. Inhale, lift up your head. Exhale, weight here. Release your hands, rise up, inhale, feet together and arms by the sides. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step forward, it's a lunge. Back leg stays lifted. Hands remain on the mat just for a moment. See if you can line up the heel of your left hand with the heel of your right foot. Take your right arm high for a big twist. Back leg could lower, but try to keep it lifted if you can. Looking in the direction of your lifted hand, start to make your way all the way up. A big open twist. Torso opening towards the right side of your mat. Bend your front leg a little bit deeper. Breathe. Stay twisted. Inhale, radiate the twist. Left arm high. Right arm stretching down the back leg. See if you can open yourself up even more. Big breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Back leg high. Standing split. Lifting your lifted leg as high as it can go. Folding chest and head down. Use hands on blocks here if you need some extra support. Work both legs as straight as they can be safely. Hold for 3. Holding here for 2. One more big breath. And then gently step back into your lunge. Down dog split, right leg is high. Knees bending, hips are opening. Breathing here, nice big stretch. One more breath. And release. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, the left leg is high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Find a lunge. Back knee stays lifted. Hands stay on the floor. See if you can gaze slightly forward for the moment and line up the heel of your right hand with the heel of your left foot. Take your left arm high for your twist. Remember, at any point you can lower your back knee, but try to keep it lifted. Lots of strength in the legs during this sequence. Really strong in those legs still as we start to rise up. Coming all the way up into that open twist. See if you can open your chest towards the left side of your mat. Maybe you can bend your front leg a tiny bit more. Pausing here. Inhale, radiate your twist. Back arm down the back leg. Front arm is reaching up high. Really find length all the way through that right side body. Breathe one more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Standing split, lift your back leg. Hands are on the floor. Lifted leg is lifting really high. Remember, put your hands on blocks if touching the floor doesn't feel good today. Folding here to breathe. We'll stay for another 3. Holding here for another 2. One more breath. Slowly step back into your lunge. Down dog split, left leg is high. Knees bending, hips are opening. Really big stretch here. One more breath. And release. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here in and out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Warrior one. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. And pause just for a few moments. Breathing deeply through the nose. Concentrate the mind on the breath. Take your hands and put them behind your back. Fingers interlaced. Prepare for humble warrior. Shoulder blades squeezing towards each other. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and fold. Bring your right shoulder towards the inside of your right leg. Take your right foot wider if that helps you get down there. And imagine coming so low, you could just hover your forehead over your front big toe. Let's hold here for 5. 4, keep reaching those arms up high. 3, 2, come a little lower. One more breath. And then rise, inhale, legs are straight, arms are high, pause here. Exhale, hands come to your waist. Set up for goddess pose, rearrange your feet. Toes are turned out slightly. Legs are straight just for the moment. We'll find eagle pose, wrap the right arm under the left arm. See if the forearms can press together. Alternative is to just hold your shoulder blades behind your back. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, bend your knees. Bring your hips really low. See if your knees and your toes can point in the same direction. Option to stay upright or fold so your chest is parallel to the floor. Hold and breathe. Try to resist putting your arms on the mat. We'll stay here for 5. 4, big breaths. 3, come a little lower. 2, 1, inhale, rise, legs are straight, release the arms up high. Exhale, hands to your waist. Feet are parallel. Turn them in so the toes are turned slightly towards each other, just slightly. Finding a cow face arm or variation of arms reaching high. Start by bending the right elbow, maybe left hand holding that right elbow. Otherwise, maybe hands connect behind the back for full cow face arms. If you need some support, a strap can be put between the hands if you need it. Prepare to fold, take a deep breath in. Exhale and fold forward. Elbow stretching towards the mat. Chin is gently tucked towards the chest. Lean a little bit into the toes. Low belly is squeezing in and lifting up. Holding for 3. 2, imagine torso between your thighs. 1 more breath. Stay in your fold. Gently, both of your hands find the mat. Pausing here, let your arms and your head hang heavy for just a moment. Inhale, lift up your head. Exhale, lizard pose. Pivot your right foot forward. Crawl your hands towards the top edge of your mat. Wiggle your right foot out towards the right. Option to stay up on your hands. Otherwise, you might lower down to the forearms. If you have blocks, your elbows could come to blocks instead. Back leg could stay lifted. Otherwise, you can drop it down to the floor, intensifying the stretch you might feel through the back leg. Couple more options here. Feel free to just remain exactly as you are. If you want more intensity, you might turn your front foot out towards the right a bit. Rotate open, see if that right knee can fall towards the floor. Just hoping to feel a bigger stretch through that right hip. Right arm could reach high. Remember, these are options. Feel free to skip all of these things I'm offering here. Maybe you reach for your back foot with your lifted hand. Let's hold together. We'll stay for 5. Try to breathe deeply here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Bring both of your hands to the mat. Down dog split, step back. Lift your right leg up in the air. Bending your knee,
Opening your hip. Listen carefully, it might be a little bit different than what we normally do. Stay here for just another moment. Inhale, stretch your right leg long. Exhale, twist, knee towards left arm. Broken triangle, shoot your leg out to the left. Left arm is high. Gaze towards that lifted hand and breathe. We'll stay here for 3. It's like a variation of a side plank. Holding here for 2. Back foot's grounded like a warrior 2. One more breath here. Gently both hands down. Downward facing dog. Step back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply in and fully out. Inhale, stretch your left leg up high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Warrior 1. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. Take a few moments. Hopefully you find the breath flows easily through the body here. And then let's take left foot over to the left. Prepare for humble warrior by taking the hands behind the back. Fingers are interlaced. Shoulder blades squeeze towards each other. Belly is strong. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Bring your chest towards the inside of the front leg. Remember, if your hips are tight, left foot more to the left might be more comfortable here. Arms reaching high. Gaze is forward. Maybe your forehead hovers over that left big toe. Breathe deeply for 5. Keep some weight in that back foot. 4, 3, keep lowering. 2, 1, inhale, rise. Legs are straight, arms are high. Exhale, hands to your waist. Let's set up for goddess pose. Rearrange your feet. See if your toes can turn out just the slightest bit. Heels turned in the slightest bit. We'll find eagle arms by wrapping the left arm under the right arm. Remember, you can hold opposite shoulder blades if you needed to. Otherwise, try to press the forearms towards each other. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bend the knees. Come down low. See if you can get your toes and your knees to point in the same directions. No need to collapse the knees inward. Let's fold. Chest parallel to the floor. This is my favorite version of the pose. Nice big stretch through the hips. Pull those elbows slightly more forward. Let's stay here for 5. 4, keep the belly nice and active. 3, 2, bring your chest a little lower. One more breath. Slowly rise, legs straight, arms high. Exhale, hands to your waist. Feet are parallel with each other. Let's set up our cow-faced arms. Left arm reaches high. Let the elbow bend behind the back. Option 1, right hand holds the elbow. Option 2, you'll use a strap to connect your hands. Option 3, full cow-faced arms behind the back with the hands connected directly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and fold. Let your left elbow drop towards the floor. Grounding into the toes. Equal weight in all parts of your feet. Holding here, we'll stay a little longer. Just another 3. Holding here for 2. One more breath. Slowly release. Let both of your hands find the mat. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy here. Any little counter movements you need to release the posture. Inhale, lift up your head. Exhale, lizard pose. Crawl your way towards the front of your mat. Left foot wiggles out towards the left. Both of your hands are on the inside of the front foot. Option to drop to the forearms. Try to do whatever you did on the first side. If you like using blocks here, go ahead and bring them underneath of your forearms. And breathe here. I like to drop the back knee to the floor. That feels good to me, but feel free to keep that leg high, building more strength. Try to be consistent. If you did something on the first side, let's repeat it. So option to let that left knee hang open, keep that left foot flexed if you're going there. Remember, you could stay right here. Really keep it simple if you need to. Other options to maybe lift the left arm high or maybe reach for the back foot. Let's stay together and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Both of your hands come to the mat. Step back into down dog split. Left leg is up in the air. Bending your knee, opening up through your hip. Listen carefully. Remember, we're going to do something a little bit different here. Inhale, left leg is straight. Exhale, twist, knee towards the right arm. Find broken triangle, round your back foot, and take your right arm up high. So strong everywhere. We'll hold for 5, 4, strong belly, 3, gaze up if you can, 2, 1, both hands are down, downward facing dog, step back. Breathe through your nose, big inhale, and exhale. Inhale, forward, plank pose, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe fully in, and breathe fully out. One more time, big breath in, and a long exhale. Inhale, right leg is high. Exhale, knee towards your nose, warrior 2. Both hands on the inside of your front leg. Let the heel of your right hand line up with the heel of your right foot. Left arm is high. And so we're low in our warrior 2 leg shape. So you can lean your upper body back a little bit here. And you'll stay here with that left arm high, or if you're able, wrap your left arm behind your back and see if you can make a connection, left hand or maybe just left fingertips working towards the inner part of that front leg. Left shoulders opening towards the ceiling as we breathe deeply. You can stay where you are, or if you like a full bind, hands can connect together. Twist yourself open even more, and we'll stay for 3. Holding for 2. One more breath. Right hand down, left arm up, pause here. Inhale, rise, both legs are straight. Exhale here. Take a slightly shorter stance. Prepare for triangle pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Right hand to right leg. And left arm up high. And sort of repeating a similar action to the previous posture. Option to find a half bind with the right arm, or left arm rather, behind the back. And you can stay here, or if you feel really mobile, maybe the right hand meets the left, legs remain mostly straight as you open up into a full bound in your triangle pose. Holding here, let's stay. And hold for 3. Holding here for another 2. Weight in that back foot, one more breath. Good, slowly, right hand down, left arm up, breathe in. Exhale, both hands are down. Down dog split, right leg is in the air. Knee is bending, hips are opening. Stay or flip your dog. Right foot finds the floor, chest and head open, maybe looking towards your lifted hand. Breathe one more time. And then come on back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, stretch your left leg high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Warrior two, stay low. Hold here. Bring both of your hands to the inside of your front leg. Left hand stays down, and right arm is reaching up high. Keep some weight in that back foot. Remember, we want both of the legs strong. Bring your left hand to a block if this doesn't feel like a good place for you. Option to reach the right arm behind the back. Half bind, maybe the right fingertips. Make a connection towards that front leg. Chest is opening, that's the goal here. Shoulders wide open. Option of full bind. Hands connecting, chest opening even more. Try to lift torso away from the front leg as we hold for 3. Holding here for another 2. Try not to hold the breath, just the posture. One more breath here. Good, very nice. Left hand down, right arm high. Pause here, inhale. Stay as you exhale. Come on up, inhale, both of your legs are straight. Exhale here. Take a slightly shorter stance. Bring your back foot a little closer to your front foot. Big inhale. Triangle pose. Exhale, left hand down. And right arm high. Lean your upper body back, just like in the previous posture. And you can stay here with that right arm high, or right hand comes behind the back. Hands reaching for that front leg. If binds are really easy for you and your hips and hamstrings feel real open today, go for the full bind. Maybe the hands connect together. Remember, we want to lean back. Try not to collapse. Right shoulder should point all the way up. Hold and breathe. We'll stay for 3. Keep weight in that back foot if you're fully down. Hold for 2. One more breath. Nice job. Left hand down, right arm high. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Down dog split, step back. Left leg is high. Knee is bent. Hips are open. Nice big stretch. Stay or flip over. Really rotate open. Find that back bending leg shape in the upper body. Take one more breath. And then gently come back. Downward facing dog. Bring both of your hands and both of your feet to the floor. Inhale forward, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, step or hop. Halfway lift, top of your mat. Exhale and fold. Rise up, inhale, reach up high. And exhale, arms come by your sides. We'll find eagle pose. Let's stand on the right leg. Take your left arm under the right arm. Forearms pressed together for your eagle arms. Take a bend in your knees. Wrap your left leg around your right leg for eagle legs. Upper thighs squeeze towards each other. Forearms pressed together. Sit as low as you can with your hips. Try to keep the spine nice and long. Let's hold for 5. Eyes are unmoving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on out. Let's try that on the other side. Take the right arm under the left for your eagle arms. Take a bend in the knees. Right leg wraps around the left leg for your eagle legs. Coming really low. Remember, we want to lock the eyes on some unmoving place. Strong in the belly as you sit a little taller with the spine. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come all the way out. Great job. Feet as wide as your mat. Malasana. Find a squat. Hands come to prayer if you can. If you don't like this shape, you could simply just sit on the floor. You could place one of your blocks underneath of your butt and sit down on the block.
Just take a couple moments here, breathing deeply. If you want to hang out a little longer in your squat, do that. Otherwise, take a moment to practice crow pose, Bakasana. Hands on the mat, knees come up to the backs of your arms. Let's hold and breathe there for 5, 4, look forward if you're in crow pose, 3, 2 on 1, maybe you hop right out, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, and breathe out. Come forward, and let's find a seat. Lay down on our backs, and we'll do a couple back bends. Have your arms by your sides. Mentally prepare for either bridge pose or wheel pose. Setu Bandhasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana, your choice. Let's do 4 rounds of back bends today. Remember, bridge or wheel. If back bending doesn't feel like a safe choice for your body, just sit this out instead. Here we go. As you inhale, lift up, hips come off the floor. If you're in bridge pose, your arms could be by your sides. Your hands could be interlaced underneath of your back. Or if you have any other variation of bridge pose that you like to practice, find that shape here. Let's hold for 3. Pubic bone tilts all the way up for 2. And 1. Gently come all the way out. Good, the next 3 we'll do sort of back to back with minimal breaks in between. Set up for either bridge pose again, or maybe move towards your wheel pose. Inhale, lift up, round 2. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come down. Up again, inhale, lift. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Inhale up, last time. And breathe. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come all the way out. Pause here on your back. And then come all the way up and find a seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Straighten forward. And reach your arms down your legs as close to the feet as you can reach comfortably for a forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Nice big stretch through the back of the body. Slow your breath and your heart rate even more. 1 more breath. Slowly bring yourself all the way up. Plant your hands behind your body. Keep your feet together. Just point your toes forward. Finding Purvaltanasana. As you inhale, stretch your hips high. Toes reaching towards the floor. Bend your knees if you need to. Otherwise, keep those legs straight as we hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently come all the way out. Very nice. Downward facing dog. Let's meet there. Follow me through vinyasa if you can. Lower down as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg high. Exhale, pull your right leg forward for pigeon pose. Back leg comes down all the way to the floor. And stay here for just a few moments. Maybe lowering down to the forearms to get yourself feeling more comfortable. We're just gonna hold for a few breaths, not a long time.
2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. Slowly bring yourself all the way up to the hands. Lean onto your right side. Swing your back leg forward and around. Left foot is on the floor. Heel of the left foot sort of lines up with the knee of the right leg. Grounding both of your butt cheeks down into the floor if you can. Plant your left hand behind you. We're setting up for a twist. Left arm leans up against the leg, gazing towards the back of the room. See here, for many of us, this is going to feel like plenty. If you have long open arms, maybe your right hand reaches for that front foot. And then reaching left arm behind the back for a half bind. Sitting up really tall. That bottom leg, that's your right knee, should be working towards the floor. Big breath here. And release. Great job. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa is always optional. Join if you want. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's stretch the left leg up high. Pigeon pose. Exhale, pull forward. Lower your back leg down to the mat. And remember, we're just going to be here for a few moments, not a long time. Maybe you can lower down to the forearms to get yourself feeling more comfortable here. And just breathe a few times through the nose. Keep it nice and steady. One more breath. Slowly bring yourself up to your hands. Lean to your left side. Throw your back leg over your front leg. And see if you can line up heel of the right foot with the knee of that bottom leg. Right hand plants behind you. Left arm is leaning up against the leg. Try to get a big twist. Spine is really tall. If you did so before, maybe your left arm reaches for your right foot, and you can maybe reach that right arm behind your back for a half bind. Sitting tall, take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath here. And release. Great job. Once again, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Vinyasa if you want. Exhaling as you lower. Inhaling as you lift the chest. And exhale as you lift your hips. Breathe in and out. Tabletop. Lower your knees to the floor. Listen carefully for this next cue. You're going to take your legs together. Cross your left knee behind and to the other side of your right knee. Your ankle bones will spread in opposite directions, sort of like eagle in the legs, right leg on top or in front, and then walk your hands back till you're sitting in cow-faced legs. So if possible, both of your butt cheeks are on the floor. Your thighs are stacked one on top of the other. If you can't get your butt to the floor, you might use a block, or you could simply extend your bottom leg straight instead. We'll find cow-faced arms by reaching the right arm up high, bending the elbows, hands come together. Remember, this is a great place to use your strap. Sitting up as tall as you possibly can. Slightly, we're leaning the head back into that right arm. Breathe. We're holding the posture, not the breath. Let's stay here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Release both of your hands. Release your legs to extend forward. Give them a little bit of a shake. If there's any other counter movements you're needing, like some sort of shoulder shrug, embrace that. We'll meet back in tabletop as we prepare to find the other side. This time we want to have the left leg on top. So we're going to bring the legs together and then cross right leg behind and to the other side of your left. Walk your hands back. Your feet should be open wide enough that your butt can sit down on the floor between your legs. Remember, when in doubt, use a block or simply just extend your bottom leg to be straight. This should not be painful anywhere, especially in your knee joints. Really be mindful of that here. Find your cow-faced arms. Left arm is high. Find a way to connect your hands behind your back. Feel free to use a strap. If any time you're in a posture that feels unsafe, just come out, right? You do not have to do every pose in this practice. If you're here with me, sit up really tall. Left elbow might point directly towards the ceiling. Let's hold together for 5. Slow breath. 4. 3. 2. 1. Gently release. Arms release long. And legs release long. It's an underrated yoga pose, wouldn't you say? Let's find a vinyasa. If you're able, step back to plank pose. Inhale, lower down, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe with me here in your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower your elbows to the mat. Bring your hands together and interlace your fingers. Walk your feet in. Dolphin pose. We've done so much to build mobility in the shoulders. Let's build a little strength. Take your right leg lifted high. Come high to the left tippy toes. Hold for 5. 4. Both legs are straight if you can. 3. Head is not on the floor. 2. 1. Both feet down. Try the other side. Left leg's high. Maybe come to the right tippy toes for 5. 4. Big breaths. 3. 2. 1. Both feet down. Maybe you can walk your feet in a little bit closer. Maybe you can bring your head down to the floor. Walk your feet in and lift yourself up. Shirshasana, headstand. If your feet are still on the floor, just stay right there and breathe with us. We'll stay for 10. 9. 8. 7. If you're a headstand, really use your shoulders. Press your forearms down. 6. No pain in the neck. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Gently bring yourself out. Child's pose. Release, head down, arms by the sides. Give yourself a little bit of a break here. Slow breathing. Slow the heart rate. Slow the breath. Stay longer in your child's pose. Or find one more vinyasa today. Planting your hands on the mat. Inhale, step back into plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. And we'll come back and find a seat on the floor. Just a simple cross-legged position. And if this comfortable position here with the legs crossed feels really good, maybe you're able to get into Padmasana Lotus pose, right leg in, and then left leg on top. If not, just stay in a simple cross-legged shape. Take your arms behind your back, have your hands hold opposite elbows, or get as close as that shape as you can find. Take a deep breath in and fold, exhale. Head comes towards the floor, shoulder blades squeeze towards each other. Let your eyes be open as your head works towards the mat. Bring your head to the mat if you can, otherwise let it hang in the air. Take a big inhale, full exhale, and again, big breath in, full breath out. A few more times at your own pace. And one more breath here. Come all the way up. Leave your legs as they are if you're able. Otherwise, release them to a different position. Arms extend straight down, palms facing up. Pointer fingers tuck under the thumbs. A slight tuck of the chin towards the chest. Look down towards your chest or at the floor in front of your legs. Breathe in, eyes are open. Breathe out. A few more times. Big breath in. Full exhale. Stay with it at your own pace. One more time. Bring your hands to prayer. Close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel in your body. Notice how you feel in your mind. Feeling grateful for your making it onto your mat today for practice. Feeling grateful for this practice and all of the many benefits it offers your body and your mind. Let's chant the sound of Om together one more time. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for practice today. Release your legs and let's make our way onto our backs for our final rest in Shavasana. Let your legs find a restful place, likely pretty long. Arms resting by your sides. Use any household items like pillows or blankets to make you feel more comfortable. Close your eyes. Try to release all muscle tension out of the body. Quieting your thoughts by focusing on your natural breath. And we'll enjoy a few minutes of rest here in silence. And if you're not sure how much time passes, you might count 50 to 100 of your own breaths. And when you're finished with your rest, you can move on with your day. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.